Hey guys, Analytic Critic Music Reviews here, and I'm listening to Maven CX at the moment, an electronic type band. They're pretty cool. Um, right now, at this current moment, I'm listening to a song called Opposite Dream Fader. They're pretty cool. I feel like they kind of sound like this band that I like called The Faint, but also at the same time on some of their tracks slightly Pink Floyd-esque. And it's hard to say what else, but they've got a very relaxing type theme to their music, which is good. Great music. I feel like if you need to sit down and relax, put the headphones on. Great music for if you're going to study and you need to concentrate without being distracted by retarded vocals. It's perfect. So most of the songs, actually all the songs I've listened to so far on this album, and I believe I'm on like the 11th track, yeah. So they're all instrumental, which is great. I like that. That's something I've always valued as a musician myself. I think that this is a pretty good album altogether. I like the way that all the songs blend together. I feel like it makes it as one large piece a lot more enjoyable because I feel like the arrangement of the tracks on your album is a very important thing. One of my favorite things is when you buy an album of an artist you like and you can listen to every song on the album. So far, I feel like all these songs are pretty good. The Door song, I felt like was slightly less good, in order to put it that way, than most of the other songs that I've heard on the album so far. So I really like it as an overall piece. It's pretty good. It's got pretty good consistent tones and themes. I like a lot of the sound effects that they use in some of the early tracks on the album that are like sounds from like everyday life. You'll hear like just people on the street kind of thing. That was pretty cool. I think as an effect, and that's also one of the things too that reminded me a little bit of Pink Floyd. Some of the sound effects that they use in the background are pretty cool, and they do remind me of Pink Floyd in a slight way, even though it's a different type of music altogether, which is really cool. I think that they're pretty good. I don't know if it's just one person. I don't know too much about the band. I'm just reviewing their music. For me, it's a first look. It could just be one guy, Maven CX. I don't know. Maybe it could be a woman. Who knows? I don't know much about their band, and from what I'm listening to, that's why I like them, and that's one of the things that I really want to do with this channel too. Is I want to blindly listen to music that a lot of people aren't exposed to, that I'm definitely not exposed to, and maybe share my opinion on it, convince other people to listen to it. I think that this album, again, and I don't know if this is a band, only one guy, whatever the case, I think this album by Maven CX is worth a listen to, for sure. I always try and say as many positive things about an artist and their work that I can, and I've told you a lot of positive things that I like, and I think with the reviews that I'm going to do on this channel, I'm only going to leave my viewers with one negative thing about every album that I review, and I think that this album is pretty good. There's not a lot of negative things that you could say about it. One thing I can say is if you like a music with a lot of high energy, this is not really, I think, maybe an album for you. But it's good, like I said, it's a very relaxing type of album. So I think for the most part, most people could be in a type of mood where they would like to listen to this type of music. So it's pretty good. I like it. Anyways, that's my review of Maven CX's Overburnt Afterdrive. Overburnt Afterdrive, it's a pretty good album. I'll have a link down below where you can check out their Bandcamp page and see if you like the album and you can buy it. It's pretty cool. I think that you can buy it for only $3. So that's pretty cool. As a digital album, you can get it for only $3. And it's 13 tracks long. Some of them are longer than others. There's a few really short ones where it's kind of just like some effects and stuff like that. It sounds pretty cool. I like it when albums have things like that. And again, that's one of the reasons why having the door song I think on the album is pretty cool. Just because it breaks things up a little bit, you know. So far, I think the best song that I've heard, in my opinion, was probably, I think, Twilight Steel Mirage. It was pretty cool. I have to say, and I like the ones with the street sound effects too. Those were really good. But one thing I think is funny too about this album is like a lot of the track names. They're funny. Like, I mean, they're good. Like, I like the theme of the album and everything, but everything seems so like completely uncorrelated. Like in the track names, like Escalator Propaganda. Like, what? What is that? Come on, you're going up an escalator and there's propaganda posters from whenever or whatever on the wall. So I don't know. So it's kind of just like when I was reading some of these tracks like Twilight Steel Mirage, I imagine, for some reason I imagine this album as one guy. Like this was one guy that made this, and he did it all, you know, by himself in his own studio, or maybe he went to a studio. I don't know. But I kind of just like picture him sitting there at the keyboard, and they're like, "What do you want to call this song?" And he's like, Twilight Steel Mirage, man. Like, it just sounds completely random, but almost as if that was the goal, you know. And then, you know, like opposite Dream Fader, Train Crash Zero. It's just like a lot of these words don't seem correlated at all, which I think is kind of cool. It makes the album a little bit unique too in its own way too, which is cool. That's my thoughts on the presentation. I haven't seen any of the artwork for it, and unless it's this photograph of an escalator, which is pretty cool. I like it. It's a cool, got a pretty geometric design, even though it does have some organic styles to it as well. But it's a pretty cool album cover. So presentation wise, good. I think it sounds pretty good. I think it's, like I said, I think it's a great relaxing album to listen to when you just kind of want to chill out, you know, or if you want to, if you're a person that likes to, you know, take a nap and throw on the headphones while you're trying to sleep. I think that it's definitely a good album for that too. So that's good. Um, yeah, I just sat here on my couch and listened to it with my wiener dog, and he liked it too. It was good. So, anyways, that's my review of Maven CX's Overburnt Afterdrive. I'll see you guys in my next video. Analytic Crick out.